Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Bit of a change of scenery. My family own this really old style, like 1950s, 60s caravan, tiny little thing. Yeah, this is kind of like my comfort area. I always come here if I'm ever stressing or anything like that. I like do a bit of the odd time now, very odd time. I do a bit of meditation, a bit of stuff like that. I got my coffee here. I think it's around 11:30, nearly 12 o'clock now. I've been up just doing editing basically. It's a Thursday, so we have football training tonight. Probably won't be as hard as Tuesday because we have a match on Saturday. Really looking forward to that actually. The camera woman, Emma, nearly left me down. Nearly said she wasn't going to be able to go, and I was just like, what? But she is going, thank God. I do a bit of freelancing here and there, you know, that's what like my job is basic video editing. But I actually got another bit of a job now. So it's very interesting actually. I just work for this, I just seen it on TikTok. This company came up. I basically work for this company that like these brands come to them being like, oh, I need you to promote this for something. And they're like, granted, they have a few employees. Basically my job is I get sent something, I make content on it. I'd be like, oh yeah, this is cool, whatever, oh I like this and all that. Then I send it back out. The brand take that back, and if they like it, they post that kind of thing. That's the best way I can describe it, you know. My main goal is obviously like to get these to do well. I hate that word influencer. I'd like to be someone who uploads content to people, you know, that's what I want to do. I don't know about influencing, you know, I don't like that word. I think it's stupid and you sound like so cringe, isn't it? It's that or video editing. So like that's what I'm doing now, is doing both on the same plane. But like obviously the video editing will need to get like way better. I'd like to work for like big companies and all that, or like maybe going to film eventually or something, I don't know. Eventually like me and Emma are gonna have to sit down, we're gonna have to really talk about like what we're doing, like where we moving to and all that, how are we gonna do it. We've basically made up our mind of like the general idea of when we're leaving. It was so awkward. I had to tell Emma yesterday that like, oh Emma, championship's on there until October, that kind of way. Our initial plan was to leave in September, but I said to her, look, I need to just stay one more month, maybe possibly stay one more month, because the championship's like the big time for GA. It was just really funny how inconvenient it is, because like usually championship is on during the summer, and that's when we're like, oh my god, we want to go on holidays, now we can't. But now it's on after the summer, and now it's still an inconvenience for us, like, you know. But I was saying basically like for matches and all that, when we move over, like if I have the money, I'll fly back for matches. Like I have absolutely no problem with doing that if the club want me, like obviously. Like I did that once before 3 or 4 years ago. I was on holidays for like our second championship game, I think, but like the week before I've been doing nothing but drinking, like, you know, and all that. So I went back and I came back for the game. Like I cut my holiday short, came back for the game, and we won, thankfully. That's what I want to do. I think another big thing I'd like to talk about, just small thing before we get off with our day. I do these vlogs every day, and I basically do the same thing every single day, you know. But I was watching some YouTuber, and she basically does the same thing. She just vlogs her day. She said, you know, you should try and make every day like is entertaining, basically. Just what she was trying to portray throughout the whole video, and I think that's so true, you know. People watch the videos for you, that kind of way. I have to go into town later just for I have a meeting basically to go to, and let's get into it. So this is just basically a tour of the caravan. Like it's absolutely tiny, as you can see, but we've decorated it really nicely just to make it look like an old-fashioned kind of thing. So this is basically where I go, I meditate and read the odd time. Now again, I'm lying to you if I said I read every day and meditate every day. I only do it when like I'm really stressed and all that. When I was in college, I studied for my exams in here because it just seemed to calm me down a bit. I don't know, it's just a really cute little spot, like, you know what I mean? Nice little vibe, good aesthetic. Like now the rain is hitting off the thing and it sounds so good. This will always be known as the place where I learned off every single 1975 song in a month. I had a month before we went to see 1975, learned off everything, nearly word for word. Look, I'm not going to say I learned it word for word, and now that I love them, they're an absolutely unbelievable band. Let's get into the day, I suppose. So just trying to come up with a few ideas for that brand thing that I'm going to start doing. Good thing about this like job is that it's like you make what you want to do, you know. It isn't just like they give you a small bit of a brief, then they're like, off with you, have fun with it, you know what I mean? I really enjoy that. It's not just like, here's a brief, do exactly what this says, you know. Alright, we're making an egg sandwich for lunch again. This is like my go-to. It's always the eggs. I have an egg sandwich basically every day for lunch. Then I have chicken and pasta in for dinner. That's basically the whole routine. 2 eggs, the only eggs. This egg is disgusting. This egg has veins, man. See that? Oh, that's disgusting. I'm not. Thank God I got more. I'm not using that. That's fucking revolting. It was clear as day that chicken was tortured anyway. Right, in the bowl they go. We just whisk it, you know yourselves. We have one of these fry lice things. You just spray it onto the pan. It's pretty handy actually. It's only 1 calorie, supposedly, you know. Obviously. We don't have like any shredded cheese, so I literally just use this. It melts pretty fast, so it's pretty good. Get the toast out, I just put a rake of mayonnaise on it, then it tastes really nice. Right, you get the picture. And there we have it. I never claimed to be a chef, because I'm not. I eat the most basic, simple food ever. I am one of those lads. If we went to a fancy restaurant and there was chicken nuggets or chicken tenders, I would be getting them. I don't give a fuck. I eat what I like to eat, you know, that kind of way. I was heading into the thing now. I just had to get shit for dinner and all that. I kind of felt bad. Literally all I have for dinner is just like pasta and some sauce on the top, and like, so it's not much, like, but to be fair, I have been feeling bad. I've been taking my parents like sauce and all that, so I said no, I just bought a bit of sauce there. My head has been pounding all day. I've been wondering why, and I'll tell you why. It's because I've drank no water and I've had my third coffee, and it's not even 2 o'clock yet, you know. There I am now, lads. I'm moving up in the world, as you can see. No, this should be exciting. Like, this is kind of something I like want to do, and it's a good thing to start off with. So yeah, it's a bit of a nothing day today, really. We're gonna make dinner now. We're gonna start our prep. I didn't give much information. I just said, oh yeah, my name's Michal, here's a picture. And I was like, oh my god, you can click into it. What bio is gonna come up then? It's just a picture of me. So. You will not find a worse cook than me, I promise you that much. We're gonna munch on this. Just getting ready for training now. Just getting our shit on. Jersey for running and shirt for running. Boom. Yeah, so today I'm making a TikTok, so just the easiest way to do is just set both of them up. I break up my preparation for training into a few parts. 4 hours beforehand, we have the dinner. 3 hours beforehand, we get everything ready. We put everything in the bag. 2 hours beforehand, I have a little coffee and a few peanuts. An hour beforehand, tear into the running. Half an hour beforehand, we puck around. Then bang with training. The best way to be as good as you can possibly be for championship, really, and that's all that matters. So handy, right? My thumbnails have been shit, right? I can admit that. Basically, I've been in the mind where I'm just like, oh, my friends will watch the videos anyway, I don't need to make them good, which is like not the mindset to be in. Good friends of mine, he's like into video editing and all that, and he found a free Photoshop kind of thing to make thumbnails, and like it's called GIMP, and yeah, it's just gonna make, like, Canva is alright, but like it's not like what I want. I want like good looking things, but I obviously want for free. I don't really want to be paying, like, I'm never going to pay an extra €20 for Adobe Photoshop on top of my €20 for Adobe Premiere Pro. Just heading for the run. I am thinking about increasing that to 4 miles, because at the moment I'm like chilling at 3 miles, so we'll see, but let's get this shit over. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna leave it here. Thank God I confirmed it now that we will not be in the AstroTurf anymore. We will be training at 6:30 instead of 9 o'clock on the AstroTurf. 6:30 on the pitch. It's a great day. It is a great day, a great week. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Have a good day and goodbye.